Hi everyone, it's Melanie with Usborne Books and More, and Catherine asked me to share a little bit with you about the Cards for a Cause fundraiser that I did just recently for my church. I go to a fairly large church and we are in the middle of a really big building project, and I was not able to kind of donate myself, but I wanted to do something to help, so I approached the pastor and asked if we could kind of jump into that together, and he was all for it. And so this is just kind of my story as far as what we did. Our church had a special thing going on where every single donation got tripled, and so that was a perk for our church. And so everything that I raised, we ended up selling about 60 boxes, and by the time I deducted tax and everything, I wrote a check for a little over $900 that then got tripled, so it ended up being about $4,000, which is really cool. So, but basically what I did was I got a couple of different boxes of cards to use for samples. I had an all occasion box as well as a thanks and blanks box, and then a couple of just kind of miscellaneous cards from other boxes as well. And I set up a table in our church ministry hall, and it was announced in our bulletin as well as from the pulpit that this was a fundraiser that we were doing for our church building project. And I had an order form for people to fill out, and it was pretty simple. They just told me what box of cards they wanted. I printed out images from the consultant toolbox and back office that had the images of all of the different cards, and so people could kind of see what they were getting. And I also was really upfront about that I needed to wait until 15 boxes of cards were ordered in order for the church to be able to get a portion of the sales, and so people understood that they were looking at extended wait times. And I just kind of played it by ear. The first week, about 12 boxes sold. The second week, 16 or 17 sold. And the third and fourth week, some more sold as well. I was able to get plugged into a women's ministries event and make an announcement there, as well as one of the mom groups at church was a really great place to do that. Hey, calm down. So it was so simple. Once I got the sample card boxes and got the go-ahead from the pastor and had a little bit of advertising behind me, it was a piece of cake. I had to kind of play it by ear as far as gauging how many orders were coming in and how quickly they were coming in, and making sure that I wasn't waiting too long to get an order sent in after I had 15 boxes, but also not wanting to jump the gun, just in case the next order didn't meet the quotient that was needed. So I ended up doing 3 separate orders, and it turned out really great, and I would totally do it again. So that was my experience, and if you have any questions, let me know.